Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Western Nomad here. I'm going to talk about my little debacle trying to get to Mount Rosa in North Cheyenne Canyon Park. So basically, if you go walk up Gold Camp Road, past the seven bridges, turn off, and up and around the bend to the right, there's some trailhead signs that say Mount Rosa, 3 miles or 6 miles or something like that, Frosty Mountain, whatever number of miles. And I was like, okay, let's try that trail. Let's see if I can get to Mount Rosa. Um, I soon found out that those trail markers probably are incorrect. And this ended up being a very long hike I could not complete. But nonetheless, I saw some cool stuff on my way up there, specifically Stovetop Mountain, which I'd never seen, and just a new area of North Cheyenne Canyon Park that I thought was kind of cool. So if you want to do this the proper way, you want to go to your All Trails and just download the Mount Rosa Trail in the Pike National Forest, and that should be more manageable. Apparently, you drive up some road. I think it's 368, and then Route 8. I'm not sure though. I don't know if this is correct, but there's a way to basically drive up to this mountain, so you have a decent chance of getting to the top, for what I understand. Looking at the comments here, people are saying the road is 379. And then this guy was like, once I got up half the way, he basically bailed out and started walking up. So it's probably one of those, old forest roads where you just need a four-wheel drive vehicle, and it probably gets pretty sketchy at a certain point. But if you look at my route from North Cheyenne Canyon, it was pretty brutal. It was a lot of uphill, and man, my legs were killing me. The elevation gain was pretty drastic. I was close to 10,000 feet at certain points, so it just kicked my ass at a certain point, and I got three-quarters of the way to what I thought was Mount Rosa, and then just turned back. There's a fence up here towards the end of the trail, and it kind of juts to the left and the right and north, and it's confusing of where to go. So I kind of stopped at that point and said I need to reassess. The maps, I had downloaded the trails to my map, and it still wasn't clear where to go, but now I think I understand where I would go. You might just have to walk in a direction and see if your maps say you're going in the right direction. But yeah, I just wanted to give this video some time and make it available to everyone so you don't repeat my mistakes. There's no need to hike 13 miles to get to this mountain. You can do it the easier way, by just going up to this mountain road that apparently is 379. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy the video, and yeah, keep wandering. Well, this is me going up Gold Camp Road. Always a fun drive. Basically, the reason we have to go this way is because the main entrance to North Cheyenne Canyon Park is closed for construction. It should be ready late May, early June, supposedly. So, yeah, you gotta be careful on this road because it's really, a lot of it's just a single track. And, there's guardrails in some portions of the road. Others, not really. I'm trying to get to the upper lot in North Cheyenne Canyon Park, where people park for the Seven Bridges Trail. This is my attempt at Mount Rosa that had failed because I basically took a super long route that was just bound for failure. So learn from my mistakes and you'll be good. Some really great views up here though. I think this is one of the best or most scenic roads in Colorado Springs, in my opinion. This is the situation you'll find yourself in often. A car will be coming from the opposite direction and one of you has to back off and let the other one through, and there's really not much room, and you might clip mirrors. Yep, fun stuff. This is a pretty long road to get to the trailhead parking lot, so I just kind of soaked it all in and figured I'd tape most of it. This is one of a couple tunnels. I think these are really cool, these mountain tunnels. You want to make sure that you have your brights on. Make sure no one's hiking in there. It's probably a good idea, but usually it's fine. I don't really recommend you driving this road if you don't have a truck, if you don't have a Jeep or a pickup truck, because it will mess up your tires. You need some considerable amount of suspension. And I see these people up here in these little, Honda Civics and whatnot. It's pretty laughable and dangerous at the same time. So be mindful if you go this route that you need some durable tires and some good suspension. And don't forget about those bikers who love to hog the road. Yes, this is always good. When you feel like you might run over a biker, you gotta take your time. Just let them take the lead. Don't be an aggressive ass who tries to run them over. And we're here at the parking lot. So most people in the Springs will know this parking lot very well. But if you don't, this is how you get to it currently. You have to take Old Camp Road all the way up here. And then we start this long, tedious hike upwards to find the trailhead. So this is really just a continuation of Gold Camp Road. This is me just giving a little intro, saying that we're going to be hiking Mount Rosa today, and we'll see what the day brings. Some great views of the mountains walking up. Here's just some more stock footage of me walking up to the trailhead. Really scenic part of the park, so I had fun with the camera here. And now we're getting pretty close to the main trailhead in. Up here it's going to get pretty wooded. You're going to be in the timber. Took a shot of a nice little creek there. And that trail marker signifies the start of a couple trails. Mount St. Mary's Falls, or St. Mary's Falls, Mount Rosa. I didn't see the trail signs that I did a couple weeks ago, so not even sure if people are hiking up here. I did see a couple of people, but there was a lot of downed trees and signs that you shouldn't really be hiking up here. Very uphill. You're going to feel the elevation gain immediately. Here's where I saw the first trail sign for St. Mary's Falls. So those two guys ahead were trying to go that way, but I later went a different route because I saw a sign towards Mount Rosa. So there's a couple different mountains up this way, and this is where I really started to feel some pain and elevation sickness. Here's one of the first clearings. Decent view of the plains. Can't really see too much. That mountain in the distance, I believe, is Stovetop Mountain. Kind of a funky looking mountain. Pretty cool area. I had never been up this way, so it was pretty exciting. This is a second clearing, trying to catch some views of the eastern plains and looking southwest. Onwards and upwards, as they say in the mountains. This is me complaining, choosing a few words that I will not repeat on air. About this point, I was pretty hungry, pretty tired, and depleted, so I knew I had to get some calories in me. I believe I had what was it? Some kind of alpine freeze-dried meal. What was this? I think chicken jambalaya, which was pretty good. I never had that flavor before, but I do recommend it. So chicken jambalaya, alpine foods from REI. Had my jet boil, pretty essential for a long hike. And I just continued up the trail, feeling a little bit more energized at this point, and ready to tackle the mountain. So when I talk about down trees, this is exactly what I mean. I ran into multiple down trees on the trail where I had to go around, climb over, drop my trekking poles, throw them over the tree. Got scraped up a bit on my knees. But interesting to see a tree that big and its roots and how it can just tumble over like that. Yep, I believe this is the second down tree. Pretty crazy stuff. This is what lightning does in the mountains. It'll mess things up. So at this point, I'm pretty high in the tree line, and I think I'm getting closer to Mount Rosa, and I was technically, but still probably good, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles away, and I was pretty tired at this point, and I started to realize this was a losing battle for the day. Maybe if I started earlier, it would have been a different story, but this is a challenging trail if you choose to go this way. It will be painful, at least for me it was. And the trail signs are ambiguous, if not completely wrong from what I can tell. And yeah, I was just like, man, what the hell's going on up here? So basically you're going to come to an intersection near the top where you're like 3/4 of the way finished right here, and you'll see these fence posts, and I went through these posts, and there's kind of like three or four different trails beyond those fence posts, and I didn't know which one was the right one, and I had my maps downloaded, and it still was pretty ambiguous, and I think the right trail was kind of where I was heading there, and a couple seconds ago, kind of to the right and north. But that was kind of the end of the hike at this point, and I decided to go home. So if you reach this point and you know where to go, drop some comments. Help me out, help my viewers out, and let's work together on this one. And thanks for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button, and more great videos coming your way.